Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Chase Pratt. I'm a senior in the UWF Construction Management Program, and I'm excited to share a bit about my internship experience, what I learned, how I grew, and some things I'd recommend to anyone who will be stepping into a similar role. So, a little overview of the internship. This summer, I interned as a project engineer with Ordner Construction Company. They're based out of Duluth, Georgia, and recently opened a division here in Mobile, Alabama, where I'm currently doing my internship. Um, the division here works on light industrial commercial projects, some retail. So right now we are doing two light industrial warehouses. They're basically warehouses. One of them has a future tenant. So currently doing a tenant upfit for that, working with the owner and the tenant, architects and engineers very closely with that. It's a hands-on role where I get to support project managers and help keep things on track across a large industrial construction site here in Alabama and in Florida. The skills I've used and learned, um, I used and built on a lot of skills like time management, communication, and problem solving. Um, I also learned how to manage change orders, track material, contracts, deliveries, and update daily logs. One thing that surprised me was how much I started to think ahead, not just doing what I was told, but anticipating next steps. I became sort of a self-starter with various things. Still need guidance, but this was a huge shift that I felt. Some personal goals and growth. One of my biggest goals going into this internship was to get real world experience and build confidence in a construction setting. I definitely got that as I came in knowing I wanted to lead one day. And now, after seeing how project managers and superintendents operate, I feel like I know what it'll take to get there. Personal goal of mine was uh, during the middle of my internship was to win a project for the company. So I read every page of a new set of plans and did my own takeoffs for the trades that I could manage. I reached out to hundreds of subcontractors to elicit pricing and eventually was able to create a solid bid package that the project manager and I sent out. Fortunately, the project was canceled, but I learned a lot during that process. Some of my classes really helped in this in my takeoff and understanding the blueprints. Obviously, blueprint reading class, AutoCAD, construction methods and materials, my estimating class. All of those were very supplemental um, in my job. Some expectations compared to the realities of the job. Uh, so I expected a lot of documenting and filing, a lot of busy work at first, but I ended up being trusted with real responsibilities, helping with submittals, RFIs, and making sure punch list items were tracked and addressed. Thought I'd be watching, instead, I was contributing. Some challenges that I experienced and how I handled them. One challenge was learning how to speak up when I didn't understand something. At first, I didn't want to sound like I didn't belong or that I was stupid, but I realized quickly that asking questions was respected. Another issue was getting clear updates from vendors. That taught me to be persistent but respectful and to document everything. Throughout the project I'm currently on, we needed to add some new subcontracts to the scope, and I had to reach out to subs to get pricing. The actual biggest challenge was getting someone to pick up the phone half the time. And the second challenge was getting them to actually price whatever it was I needed. This hasn't really changed much. Still a problem, but the people who did answer will definitely get another call back from me in the future, whether I'm working here or not. Um, the benefit to working for Ordinary Construction, I think that the team really appreciated that I showed up eager and stayed engaged. I helped relieve some workload by handling updates, forms, and scheduling reminders, which gave the PMs more time for big picture tasks. Plus, I stayed late a few days when they were pushing to hit the key deadlines. Hopefully, that effort made a difference. So overall, this internship has really helped shape my confidence and my mindset within the industry. I understand now that construction isn't just about building stuff. It's about coordination, problem solving, and building relationships with people. I've grown more professionally, more focused, and honestly, more excited for what's ahead. Comparing the education that I received to the actual experience of doing the job, uh, my classes really laid the foundation for me, especially like I said before, my estimating classes, structure classes, and materials and methods. But nothing compares to seeing it play out on site and in the office. If I could go back, I'd have taken um, my scheduling classes and maybe my contract classes a little more serious, or at least dived into them with more curiosity instead of just what was expected of us. Those aspects came up a lot more than I thought, especially for someone that's an intern. I didn't think I would be handling contracts and prime contracts as much as I am. Some advice that I have for future interns is um, when they're thinking about their internship is to be proactive, never settle for a company. Just like they are testing, like we're testing the company out, they're also testing us out, see if we're a good fit, but we're also trying to see if that company is a good fit for us. So don't sell yourself short. Explore different companies, find the culture that works good for you. Ask questions, take notes, show initiative. Even small things like updating a log or walking that site daily, it'll help you learn fast. There's only so much the classroom can do for us, and getting those internship experiences at different companies is going to help out so much. It's very difficult, I think, just to get a job right out the door without doing some internships. Don't be afraid to look dumb. Just don't stay that way. And always ask if there's more that you can do. That's how you get remembered. That's how you get noticed faster. Thanks for listening. This internship really confirmed that I'm in the right field. I want to build things that matter, lead people, and keep learning. This is the industry for it. I'm walking away from this experience with more confidence, real skills, and even a few mentors I hope to stay in touch with. Thank you again for listening, and good luck to anyone about to take this step.